Russell. Yeah, going to keep an eye on this and the new race leader. Looking for the home win. There's contact there between the shoulder of Andi Gilang. Would get through to second. He hasn't got time now. Minimum Moto's coming round. Okay, the win goes to Andi Gilang Izdihar. He takes the checkered flag in P1.
Assalamualaikum, halo semuanya. Jumpa lagi dengan Sesuai Satria di channel Bukan Pengawal. Apa kabar teman-teman? Saya doakan kalian semua selalu dalam keadaan baik, sehat, dan diberikan kelancaran dalam usahanya. Lanjutan balap Asia Road Racing Championship kembali bergulir. Kali ini race akan berlangsung di sirkuit internasional Mandalika Sabtu dan Minggu tanggal 27 sampai tanggal 28 Juli 2024. Seri keempat untuk kelas utama Asia Superbike 1000 cc. Persaingan di puncak perolehan poin semakin ketat teman-teman. Pasca seri ketiga yang berlangsung di sirkuit Motegi Jepang Juni kemarin, mantan pembalap MotoGP asal Malaysia AB Sahrin bersama GDT Ducati Racing Team berhasil menggusur sang pemuncak klasemen yang sempat dipegang Andi Gilang. Penampilan Andi Gilang di seri ketiga Jepang beberapa waktu yang lalu bisa dibilang kurang beruntung teman-teman. Pasalnya di race 1, Andi Gilang mengalami crash dan tidak mampu menyelesaikan balapan. Sedangkan di race kedua, dirinya harus puas finish di urutan ke-5. Balap di kandang sendiri, yakni sirkuit Mandalika Lombok, Andi Gilang berjanji akan tampil habis-habisan. Seperti apa perjuangan seorang Andi Gilang? Saksikan ringkasan videonya berikut ini.
Title sponsor of the FM Asia Road Racing Championship, so Chiro Minamoto first pole with Astimo. Lachlan Epis for Evolution Sports Group, and he was quick at one stage. Starts 12. He won the Mandalika Championship, so he's all set for race 1 of the weekend, round 4 of 6 in the Asia Road Racing. Under pressure from Yuki Kuni. In fact, Yuki Kuni has got off to a brilliant start, and it'll be Yuki Kuni who takes us into the first corner, and Minamoto is pushed down to P3. Yuki Kuni's off to a flyer.
Yes, he is. What can Hafiz Sharin do about this? We know what a great racer Hafiz is. And look who's behind him, Lachlan Epis.
Wow, terrific start on the BMW. These big engines work very, very hard. And then coming through there is Andi Farid. Andi Farid was the main loser from that start.
Mistake, and everybody comes through now. He's got a lot of hard work to do.
Zach Zaidi has gone into P7. Nishimura 8. Kazma Daniels dropped down to P9 from P5.
Trying to figure out the puzzle in front of him, which is the Australian Lachlan Epis. It looks as though he might have found an answer.
Joined the ARRC as in the last 2 races of last year at Buriram. We saw there that he could be competitive. Boy, is he competitive here. He is going away right in on the back wheel of the championship leader.
Yeah, that was a good move. Can Hafiz take it back? He did come in pretty hot.
We see that happen so often on that part of the circuit. You think you've got him, but the switchback is nearly always on. But Hafiz is very, very aware that he's got Andi Farid Izdihar and Chip Nagel. It causes a distraction for the championship leader Hafiz.
Showing a wheel again for Andi Farid, and this is not doing any harm to the chances of Yuki Kuni of picking up a second successive win. Very early days to the inside, he's not close enough.
The other BMWs have shown Nishimura, Aslan Shah,
yeah, here we go, Des. Nakarin tries that same move but runs wide as Andy did on the previous lap. He's going to have another go.
Battle for P3. Kikuni a long way clear. Minamoto being dogged by the Australian Lachlan Epis of the Evolution team. who I'm glad to say is getting more and more and more competitive. He's looking a little bit leaner as well. He's looking really
Good work by Lachlan for Evolution Sports on that BMW.
We'll keep with this one. Lachlan Epis hasn't had an awful lot of time in front of the camera. He's often trailing a little bit behind the leaders, but here he's giving the pole sitter a genuine race. This is the battle for P5. Soichiro Minamoto for Yamaha Techni Racing.
Yeah, the best of the BMW to hold on to that third position hard as he can.
As we're following Lachlan, he's had a top 6 finish this season. A couple of P8s. Now then, let's move down just a little bit. That's Nishimura, who's had a win. Zakwan, a former champion. He's had a podium, but he had an injury as well. That's hurt him.
Impressive. So Soichiro Minamoto started from pole. He's got Lachlan Epis for company, and he's not giving up.
Yuki Kuni is 1. There's number 2, Andy Farid. That gap is coming down.
Looks, I'm not sure if that's the camera angle. But Minamoto and Lachlan are getting closer. We'll watch on the timing screens as they come around.
It was a second between Nakarin and Minamoto last time.
Chiro went really wide
as well. It is for the minor placings, but ahead of them, the gap between Yuki Kuni and Andy Farid is down to less than a second. This is the battle for P3. Hafiz Sharin. He's very, very aware that Chip Nakarin is right there. There's less than 1/10 between them. 1 and 2 go through. Hafiz 3 and 4. Now then, Minamoto did go wide, so Epis.
Lachlan was quick to seize on it, but Lachlan looks as though he's not done yet, and Chip Nakarin is definitely not done with Hafiz Sharin.
Difficult to know where to. Andy Farid, he does just draw you in. It's almost like he has a hook, and the fishing line draws the man in front of him, and we've seen him do it.
So it's Yuki Kuni, Andy Farid, and Nakarin Atirapuvapat. They are your 1, 2 and 3.
Well, Hafiz dropping back to P4 is good news for and through to P4. And you can feel the surge of adrenaline from the Aussie, but too much adrenaline as he went just a little bit wide. But that was thrilling stuff from the Evolution BMW.
Yeah, on the straight there, BMW power versus Ducati power. Gap at the front.
Closing in is Chip Nakarin, closing in on Yuki Kuni. That's brilliant work. Minamoto closing in on Hafiz Sharin.
Yeah, Sho Nishimura closing
pretty
up
well as well. Zakwan knows he's in a battle. This is back at the front though, Barry Russell.
Yeah.
You're going to keep an eye on this, and a new race leader.
Oh, looking for the home win. There's contact there between the shoulder of Andy Farid and the front fairing of Yuki Kuni. Yuki trying to come back. These very quick Hondas, but advantage Andy.
But has he gone too early? That's the big question. He clawed him in. He's pulled back for 2 seconds. Now, was he just being held up by Yuki Kuni? Or is Yuki going to be able to, in these final 3 laps, get
Honda in front of him?
In P3, Chip Nakarin. Lachlan Epis is still holding on to P4. But this is the battle for the front. Yuki Kuni started 2.5 laps. But I tell you what, Andy Farid is the heart. Andi Gilang, as he's nicknamed. He looks like he's pulling away.
Yep, it was a rare bad outing for him last time in Motegi, and Lachlan has gone through on Nakarin. Lachlan Epis looking good for a podium with 2 laps remaining.
Wow, what a performance, but Chip Nakarin tries to claw it back. The BMW is strong though. Behind them, Soichiro Minamoto is in a battle for P5. This is great stuff. Chip Nakarin. What a performance if he does. The back markers are coming into play though. The back markers, they've got to be good. Lachlan Epis.
Lachlan was 0.6 of a second quicker last time around than Yuki Kuni.
Wow, how
this
quick
isn't done yet.
This isn't done because Yuki Kuni is Joe Joe and Eric Saputra and Osama Murray have to be disciplined. Look at this battle though. Epis under pressure. Chip Nakarin comes back in. Chip Nakarin back into P3. And then wide completely. Glenn Epis. Advantage with 1.5 laps to go. A big mistake from Chip Nakarin.
And Lachlan is lapping faster than Yuki Cooney.
Into the final lap. Nishimura is making a move as well. This is the man in P3, Lachlan Epis, Evolution Sports Group. What a story it would be. At the front, Andy Farid, he's used to being at the front. Yuki Cooney is used to picking up podiums, but Lachlan Epis, this a comeback from him. And Soichiro Minamoto's ahead of Chip Nakarin, or he was, and then Chip Nakarin goes in front of Nishimura, and then Nishimura switched back to take it. Minamoto is there as well. There's the battle for P4. Nishimura in control at the moment. A pulsating race. Nishimura stands up Chip Nakarin. The win goes to Andi Farid Istahar. He takes the checkered flag in P1. Yuki Cooney into Lachlan Epis and a sensational P3. Lachlan Epis, Barry Russell.
Fantastic. Shirin down in 7th, the erstwhile championship leader.
Okay, let's focus now on the winners. Andy Farid, what a performance from him.
Yeah, you said it, Des. He comes good later in the races, just like he's an unstoppable force, and he certainly was today. He's recovered from the disappointment of Motegi in the best possible style he could have done at his inaugural podium in ARRC ASP 1000 for the Australian.
And in all the excitement, so Andy Farid Istahar takes it 1.8 seconds clear of Yuki Cooney from SDG Team Hark Pro. Minamoto finished in P4. Kazma Daniel frustrating in 9. Aslan Shah's championship hopes, have they been ended? Saputra. So many stories to talk about, Barry Russell. But let's start with the local hero, Andy Farid Istahar, who will be
indeed the championship lead. Fellow Honda rider or STG Hark Pro, Yuki Cooney. And there is Lachlan Epis. He knew he could do it. He never lost his self-belief.
Know when to accelerate, when to make the move. Really, really good racing at Mandalika. Suddenly it's over. Lachlan